Hello, my name is Stuart. I'm new to Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook. Well, I'm new to posting videos. This is only my second one. So if it's a bit dark, I've put my blinds down to keep the sunlight out. And yeah, I've decided I'm going to start making a series of videos where I don't know, I'll just state my opinion on stuff and hope that people find it entertaining. Uh, but yeah, the first thing I'm going to do is get the miserable stuff out of the way first before I start trying to put a positive spin on things. I'm going to tell you the story of how I've overcome depression over the past year. Now, in the last video, I mentioned an incident where a complete arse of a doctor traumatized me by shoving an endoscope down my throat too hard and causing me to have a panic attack in the hospital. Like I say, after that, for a long time, I was depressed. I had it pretty severely, actually. I was constantly in an extremely low mood. Not constantly, but I felt even when I wasn't, I felt like I was hardly ever happy. I was always in a low mood, and sometimes it got really bad. At one point, I even considered stepping in front of a car. At one point, it was so bad. But anyway, about my recovery, being positive here. Um, After a while, I started wondering why I was so unhappy for so long, why I couldn't get over that incident that happened at the hospital. I started enviously looking at the happy people around me and the happy people I was seeing online, or people who seemed to be happy at least, and wondering what was the difference between them and me. Because I've got plenty to be happy about. I've got a family who love me. I have a job. I have I've got a roof over my head. And yeah, I didn't know why I was so unhappy. But then someone told me, right, that I would have to choose to be happy. Now, my initial reaction to that was, well, why would I be choosing not to be happy? Now, why would anybody choose not to be happy? And then I suddenly realized it was because I hated myself that I was unhappy. That I'd been wishing I was living someone else's life instead of mine, like the life of some rich, famous, successful person. I could write you a list, but yeah. When I realized that, I realized that there is no such thing as a happy person who doesn't like themselves. That liking yourself is something that's absolutely essential to your happiness. And well, what I did was basically I decided to try to see myself the same way my family saw me. And here's a piece of advice I got from the internet, because I was always having a go at myself internally, saying, "Oh, you're an idiot. You shouldn't be unhappy." Da da da. And it said, and the advice I got from the internet, from an internet page, was, um, if you believe that saw someone else who was going through a hard time, someone you really cared about who was going through a hard time, imagine what you would say to that person, how you would speak to them. Would you speak to them gently? Would you speak to them calmly? And then speak to yourself the exact same way when you're going through a hard time. Say, Stuart, it's all right. It's all right to be unhappy sometimes. Didn't mean to look down just now, sorry. It's all right to be unhappy, but but see yourself the same way your family see you. Think about how much they love you and try to love yourself the same way. I'm trying not to be to give away too many details here, but about my relationship with them. But it's good. It's a good relationship with them. And yeah, eventually after that, I got over it. But it wasn't just that, mind. It was, I mean, like I say, learning to love myself was an essential part of my road to recovery. But it wasn't just that. See, another thing that affected me was that because of this coronavirus pandemic we're currently living in, I have had, like a lot of people, I have had way too much thinking time, and I've discovered that when you spend too much time inside your own private little world, you get stuck there, and then you lose the ability to function in the real world. It's like, but I'm going to try to describe it. It was like I got trapped inside this hell that was at the time my head, and I was really having to make an effort to speak to people at work, to speak to everyone at work, just to get out, of this hell that had become my head, and I did. And then I've also realised just how important brain exercise is, how important it is to keep your mind, occupied on something, and not not think about things all the time, because eventually you'll go mad. I mean, yeah, I don't know if you've seen the film Castaway before, but believe me, now I understand why Tom Hanks was talking to that volleyball. I would have spoken to a volleyball, much more of that, would have spoken to my wallet, spoken to my, wallet, and say, hey, hello, Wilson. It's me trying not to get amusing, sorry. Yeah, and I also changed my diet, because I used to have a pretty poor diet. I have done for years, but I'm trying to make it better now. Like, I'm trying to avoid processed foods for starters, and eat more healthy stuff like protein bars, for example. And I'm trying to doing more exercise as well now. That's also made me feel happier. Yeah, and now I'm doing a lot better than I was. I've decided to start doing this as a hobby, and also to start writing as a hobby. Reading and Sudoku are another couple of things I'm doing now. To try and give myself something to do. So but I'm doing okay now, and I'm hoping that if anyone else watching this right now is also suffering from depression, like I said, one thing that's essential to your happiness, learning to love yourself. That's one thing you absolutely have to do. And in my case, I'm only speaking from personal experience here. In my case, it was also brain exercise, physical exercise, and a healthy and trying to eat more healthy foods. All of those things made me feel better, made me feel more like me again. And yeah, okay. Well, that's all the unhappy stuff in my past. That's I'm trying to get out of the way now. Yeah, I've decided to I don't know, start a video series where I'll just be stating my opinion on stuff. Be it my opinion on, I don't know, a good book, or a good film or TV show, or something that's going on in the world. I don't know, but yeah, I'm hoping that that people will show an interest in the things I have to say. Yeah, okay, and like I say, if you're having a hard time, just at least try the stuff I suggested. Learn to love yourself, and appreciate your own life. Appreciate every good thing in your life. Eat more healthy foods. Eat a better diet. That will make you feel better. Trust me. Exercise both the brain and the body more. Again, you'll feel better for it. And try to get a good night's sleep. Something I'm currently working on. I'm trying to get a good night's sleep more often. But I'm like I said, I'm doing better now, and obviously positive thinking. But And if you need help from a therapist to accomplish these goals, get in touch with therapy, because there's a lot of mental health hotlines right now, especially in this pandemic, um, and that could be able to help you out. So and I hope that if you're watching this, I hope you're doing okay in this pandemic, as I am. Like I said, I hope you're not you're not. Hope you can overcome your depression, any anxiety or stress that you have, and take care. Bye bye for now.